Hello and welcome back to Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines.
Hey, hold on a minute there. I'm afraid you are committing a 351. That's trespassing on private property. I'm gonna have to ask that you vacate the premises immediately, or I'm afraid I'll be forced to radio this in.
Your mind will shatter on the hollowness of your life.
No, it can't be. I'm useless. I'm completely useless.
Flowing fat will ferment your furrows. Goodbye, Chunk. Oh, you can get into the garage that way as well. Interesting. Into Gallery Noir we go. So she was correct. There was something about the paintings. We have to kill them in order. And I'm not a Bible person. This is unfortunate. Was Abel first? Oh, shut up. Alright, so I'm gonna assume... No? Perhaps not. Oh, can I not interact with these at all? What the hell? Or must I be using a specific weapon? One moment. Where's my knife? There we are. So Abel, Letho, Abel, cursed by God, Lilith. That's gotta be with a knife. God dang it. Oh dear. Oh, hold still, you bastard. Okay. Blood heal, please. Crap, I'm gonna have to feed to get that fixed. Finding another person to feed on, damn it. Chunk's still outside. I suppose I could feed on him, but he's too close to the end of the alley. I wouldn't be able to feed on him without somebody else seeing me. Thank you, Chunk, darling. Fine. I'll find somebody else to nom on. Oh god, I'm back in here. Alright, and we're back. I've used my blood packs to help out just a tiny bit here.
Sorry.
But you know. If I can find somebody to suck on, it'd be even better. Because now I'm going to have to go to the blood bank at some point and buy some more packs, unless I can find more. I don't think I can still seduce this girl in here. I put more points into seduction, but I doubt it still works for me. Yet, at least. Malkavians tend to have a bit more difficulty with the seduction than the others. My mind left long ago, but my eyes have not been able to since my ingress.
Stop.
Only for your wondrous neck. I'm not fully functional, but I'm programmed in multiple techniques. Thank you, darling. Actually surprised I had enough seduction. Goodbye, dance party. Jeanette. Uh-oh.
What were you thinking?
How
could you give her that item from the hotel? Do you know what she did with it?
Jiggy?
She threw it into the Pacific. Do you know what this means? It means that I can't get rid of the spirit now, which means that that property is useless to me. And to make matters worse, someone's just gone and ruined my event at the gallery. Shut up! I thought I could control my sister as long as Tongue was out of the picture, but nothing's changed. Because of them, I'm in a worse position than I was before. The Ocean House is worthless. So our business is forfeit. The feud is on.
Let us talk as equals, Dark One. Let business be our sweet nothings.
I made some threats against my sister. Idle threats, involving fire and her impious satin sheets. She took them quite seriously, and is avoiding me. I want to meet with her, and explain that they were said in the heat of the moment. I asked her to meet me at the Surfside Diner, to reconcile, but I'm busy with the club and my other endeavors. I'd like you to go to the diner and promise her that I don't plan to take any action against her. Wait for her in the back booth, near the phones.
This is more convoluted than my psyche. I will find her, and then we will finish this.
I want to see my sister. Yes, I'll call it off once I've spoken with her myself. Just do what I ask.
Done and done. I do like the music of this club. To the diner we go. Hello, gentlemen.
Hey, where you going, man?
I don't know myself, and neither will you.
I'll let you go this time, man.
I will leave and leave you behind. Hello. Yes.
It was a setup. Listen, I know we've had our differences, but you have to trust me. Therese tried to have you killed. I had to lock myself in the bathroom because now she's got a gun and... Please, you have to help me.
Patience, White Mistress, tells me what troubles you.
Therese knew it was you at the gallery all along. She set you up and... Did you hear that? She's crazy. She paid those thieves for a hit. She'll kill anyone who gets in the way of her becoming the top dog of Santa Monica.
Oh god, let fate deliver us 2 piles of ash. I will come to right this wrong.
Hurry! I don't know how much longer I have.
Death is not as peaceful as I had hoped. Now, these gentlemen were actually meant to kill us, but I ended up dealing with them peacefully. Mostly by using my blood to turn them into slithering morons. But it's fine. Let's get back upstairs, shall we? Thought that man was naked for a second. Whoa. Fine. Hello? You alright?
You stay out of this. To think anyone would risk their life for this filthy, tainted waste of blood. This will just make it easier to kill both of you. Help! Save me and I'll help you find Bertram. I swear! Shut up, Jeanette! I warned you to stay away from Tongue. He's turned you against me. I always looked out for you, but you couldn't stand my success. You had to meddle, didn't you? I didn't want it to end like this, but you forced me! You never gave me any credit for anything, Therese. I was the one calling the shots. Bertram was dancing on my leash. How does it feel to know that
Cranberry sauce. Voices, I appreciate having you back, but that was a very strange thing to come back with. What strange fate twists befall us?
Isn't it obvious? I'm about to rid the night of this deviant, backstabbing whore. Do you realize that despite her condition, she still fornicates with Kine, no less? So despicable. So unclean. You're one to talk, dear sister. Or should I say daddy's little girl? Do you want to know just how depraved the Baron of Santa Monica can be? Shut up, Jeanette. You'd love the world to think you're a saint. When you thought I was asleep, I used to hear Father come in at night. I heard him whisper how much he loved you in your ear before he... Don't finish that sentence, or you're dead.
Continue, Ivory Goddess.
Had his way with you, and he didn't have to force you. You went limp and became his plaything. Do you think I didn't hear it? Night after night? Always the obedient daughter until... Shut up. Just shut up! Would you like to tell the story? She makes herself out to be the virgin queen of the night, pious as a nun, stable as the Earth's orbit. But it's all an act, isn't it? I'm the good girl. You're the wicked one. You've done nothing but plot against me when I had our best interests at heart. And despite that, I've always covered up your mistakes. I've taken care of you. And this is how you repay me? Taken care of me. You've done nothing but keep me down, blame me for every mistake. Did you expect me to let you rule my life until the end of time? No, sister. You've had it coming since our last sunrise. Is that right, dear? If it wasn't for me, you would have never survived this long. Remember? They tried to separate us, but I refused. I chose this life and brought you into it so that we could stay together. Obviously, you've forgotten.
Does the Dark Daughter speak truth, White Mistress?
She's a control freak. People, things, emotions. If she can't control something, she gets rid of it. And you're a wild animal. You'll rub up against anything that'll take you in for the night. Then when you're stuffed and bored, you bite the hand that fed you.
The Dark One called down the Reaper on me.
Therese will never let you live. You've disappointed her. I used you, yes, but I didn't try to have you killed. Therese has no problem with killing, do you? Remember, Father? Father loved me. I was a good girl. I always did what I was told. You always hated that he loved me. You disobeyed him. You brought men home when he wasn't there. You were an awful daughter to him. Father came home drunk one day and mistook me for Therese. Because I'd fallen asleep in her bed. Don't listen to her. She's lying. Therese walked in while he was there, and she saw me lying with him, and so she went to the closet and pulled out his hunting shotgun, loaded it with deer shot, and blew his mind out all over the silly clown wallpaper. That's a lie. Father killed himself because of Jeanette. She made him miserable. As I recall, he died with a smile on his face.
A dark deed for the Dark Daughter, not to be believed.
The police sure did. They broke us up for a little while, remember? The first thing you did after your escape was find me. Enough! Don't say another word about that. So, sweet sister, is this how it has to end? I admit I always knew this night might come. Well, any message you want me to give Father? An apology? A love letter?
Grab the boomstick, Ivory Princess.
I killed her. I didn't want her to go. I only wanted her to change. You understand, don't you? Poor, poor Therese. You wanted to find Bertram. He's at the old gas station in an empty oil tank. He'll help you because I'll ask him to. But you must keep your tongue tied tight about what happened this night. Understand?
Your words are clear, my white mistress.
Don't hesitate to come see me once in a while. I'm going to be so lonely without Therese. I mean, I may need someone like you sometime. And I do get bored so easily. Maybe you could come by and cheer me up sometime.
I will come to worship at your alabaster altar. And so with that, we learn the dark secret behind the two. The daughters of Janus.
I smell rancid gray.
Yes, thank you, my dear. And I can't interact with her just yet. Perhaps later. It is possible to save them both, but I did not have the appropriate discipline to be able to do it. This is great music. I don't know what you're on about. Which leaves us with finding Bertram, who I actually don't know the location of. Ooh, that could be unfortunate. Well, there's only two places we haven't actually looked in this city so far. And that would be these lovely junkyards over here.
Corruption of the soul is pandemic.
Oh, that's locked.
There is no hiding your true
Ooh, here we go.
face to the judge of soul. Redemption
Bertram,
cannot be spoken.
are you around here, my friend? Excuse me. Oh, you look like a Bertram.
Look who finally made it. Thought you'd never find me, huh?
Tested in your brain that I looked for you.
I've gotten good at knowing when I'm wanted.
Nasty dude.
Nasty dude? Hey, I may not be a looker, kid, but you better start showing some respect. 'Cause I could squash you like a freaking bug if my panties get all bunched up. You got it?
No, your nastiness was shown to me by the little golden ghoul.
Oh shit, I'm Malkavian. And you ran into Knox, too? You guys must have had quite a conversation. Not a working brain cell between the two of you. Oh well.
Bertram Tongue, the nasty dude.
The one and only. But don't bother with the introductions, fledgling. I know who you are.
Then you know more than I do.
News travels down the kindred grapevine like wildfire. And that courtroom spat between LaCroix and Nines Rodriguez is a juicy little morsel. And you in the middle. How interesting.
And survive I did.
Oh, you did you? Well, I wasn't worried. So why did you need to find me? What did you need?
I think a strange house of wares, oh nasty dude.
Oh, never mind. The warehouse, though. I've been watching the place. The Sabbat has a bunch of low-life humans working day and night to move stuff through there. There's some major staging going on.
Secret sorrow and sickness. Tell me of the Sabbat.
The Sabbat? Jeez, you are green. It's like this. We're all monsters, like it or not. I'm not gonna say the Sabbat are the evil vampires, because none of us are the good guys here. But the Sabbat, they glorify their monstrous nature. They refuse to hide it, and go out of their way to show it. They're also brainless and reckless. They have a life expectancy of a vampire fruit fly.
What of the hapless humans?
As far as I can tell, the humans seem to know the score from the way they've been talking. I think most of them have aspirations of joining the next graduating class of shovelheads. Ugh, losers.
Do you know of their Dark Masters?
Yeah, the Sabbat like everyone to know just who they're dealing with. So if you get in there and have to bust a few heads, Don't feel bad. Think of it as upholding the masquerade.
Can you bring me there with shoes of air and feathers?
Yes, I can. Just tell me when you're ready, and we'll leave. Once you're there, however, you're on your own. You'll have to get into the place and plant the explosives in the middle office to take the whole structure down.
My pockets desire things they do not have.
Alright, I guess. Come back when you're ready to go. But don't be too long, fledgling. This isn't really something we planned around your schedule.
I'm no longer here. Oops. Oh, I've done the thing again. There we go. Gotta stop pushing that button. Right, so we need to make one quick stop before we talk to him. Because I can't remember if this is available now or if we have to wait until the next area. So, one moment, I'll be right back. It's come to our attention that a sample of werewolf blood is made into the hands of a local tabloid, and that they have sent it into the clinic in Santa Monica for testing. The responsible party has been dealt with, most painfully I can assure you, but for obvious reasons we can't have anyone testing the blood. Please retrieve the blood sample from the clinic and leave it in your mailbox. You will be compensated accordingly. Over to the clinic we go then. Guess people are a little upset about that, huh? Whoops. In we go. Madam. If you think you're gonna die, then raise your hand. Ah, this is what I wish for. Lovely. What? Oh, obfuscate, that's what I wanted. That's not what I want. I know there's a human up here. Where are you? Damn it. Excuse me, sir.
This area is for hospital staff only.
I'm a keyring. Feed me. Then you can't see me.
You can let yourself out.
Much thanks. Ooh, we have some cameras. Hello. Camera. Game. Really? Come now. Camera. Optometrist. Optometry. There wasn't enough letters for optometrist. I don't know why I said that. Camera. 1. Control substance camera disabled. Camera 2. Just to be sure. Lovely. Now then. Controlled substances. Here we are. Bastard. Shut up, camera. Perhaps I don't need what's in controlled substances. Good day. Go away. They're coming! Wow. Let's find out where this thing is before we restart. Take one before relations, allow 6 to 8 hours for selling the spot. Oh, I'm actually going to want all that. I'll have to come back for it. Sleep. So you keep saying. Ah, that's where I'm going to have to go. Okay. Not there either. That's fine. Another blood buff it is. No, I need cabinet, not door. Really? How about now? Better. Really now, Doctor?
Can't see. Where have my eyes gone to?
I don't know. Don't ask me things. And then for security's sake, let's turn off the controlled substance camera. Lovely. Vampire or werewolf blood. Lovely. Thank you, my good man. 999, you say? Out we go.
Souls draped in rotten tatters and father.
I don't think we lost any of the masquerade yet, but we got one back just to be safe by doing that. Now we simply check our stuff, get our money.
The moon is melting.
The moon is not melting. Don't be ridiculous, my dear. Your assistance was much appreciated in regards to the werewolf blood. Please find your payment in the mailbox if you haven't already done so. Lovely. Now, I saw earlier... Ooh, we could take some drugs over to Trip real quick. Wonder if that'll get me more experience points or if it's just a discount in his shop. Not that I really need anything from his shop in particular. No, the next shop we'll be getting anything from will be Fat Larry. Though I'm not sure how his conversations go with male characters. I've only seen it with a female. Come on. Have I become stuck at this door? I'm stuck in your door, Trip. Please help me.
Thanks for coming back. What you need?
Got a surprise box from the House of Healing.
Really? Well, let me see what you got.
You wanted something else, but I brought you some hard stuff. Now make everything cheaper.
Nice pants, dude.
Your bulging wallet makes you the undead Rockefeller. Excellent. I don't think I have anything really to sell. I still need my astrolite. I can't sell any of that, but I can drop them. Which I will probably go ahead and do, since I don't really need her diary or the Ocean House diary anymore. I'll keep her photo though. Lovely. Goodbye, Trip. I will probably never see you again. And with that, I shall head back to, I almost said Mercurio. What's his name now? Baltrum. I'll head back there, and we shall head into the storing of the house. The house of storage, whatever the fuck it is our character calls it. See you guys then.